Myself Jagmeet Singh, and I am working as an assistant professor in Chandigarh Polytechnic College in mechanical department. And today I will discuss the universal coupling, what is universal coupling and what is the use of universal coupling and how can we draw the drawing of a universal coupling, both detailed drawing and assembled drawing, and what are the different parts of universal coupling. And so let's start the topic. First of all, universal coupling. A universal joint is a mechanical device that allows one or more rotating shafts to be linked together, allowing the transmission of torque or rotary motion. It is also allows for transmission of power between 2 points that are not in line with each other. Basically, universal joint is used to transmit the power between 2 points that are not in line with each other. This is allow the rotary motion between the shaft and the power is transferred from one end to another end. This is the detailed parts of universal joint. You can see this is the pictorial view of universal drawing. Their different parts, their taper pin, their collar, their fork, their key, their shaft, their pin, their center block, their center pin. These all are different parts of universal joint, universal coupling. We will assemble these all parts, and after that we will draw the orthographic projection of assembly. We will draw the front view, side view and top view of assembly drawing. We will complete this drawing with first angle projection, and the scale is 1:1. This is the assembly drawing of universal coupling. We have to assemble all the components with proper fitting, and then we assemble the component, and then we draw the drawing of assembled component. We will draw the front view, side view and top view of assembly drawing. You can see this is the center end. In between the center of the block, this is the fork end that covered by that are fitted with the help of shaft, key, fit in the slot available in the shaft and hub, and there is a pin that is used to hold the fork end, another pin that is also perpendicular and hold the second fork end. This is also known as eye end. This is the shaft and this is the detailed drawing of universal joint. So first of all, we will see the how the parts are assembled, and after that what it looks like. So I am going to share a video with you that describe the detailed and assembly drawing. So as you have watched the video and you have learned lots about things from the video, and how importance of limits and tolerance system in the drawing and alignment system for the drawing. You cannot manufacture a part without tolerance, without proper and without limit system. So in assembly drawing, it's very the importance of uh, the limit system and the tolerance system is very important for the drawing. This is the detailed drawing. This is the different parts of a detailed drawing of a universal coupling. This is the fork end, their front view, their side view, their front and their top view. This is the cross, their front and their top view. This is the taper pin that will use to hold the cylindrical pin. This is the collar. This is the pin, cylindrical pin. This is the shaft. This is the pin that we will use to hold the shaft and the fork end. These all are detailed drawing, and we will assemble these parts and draw a assembly drawing, draw its assembly drawing. So first of all, we will discuss the main feature of the drawing. This is the hidden portion of the drawing, which indicates the keyway slot. This is we cannot see from the front view, front side of the face. So we can use the top view. We can use the side face to visualize this slot. This is dia 47 for fork end. This is the side top view of fork end. This is the hole that this is the depth of the hole. This is the throughout of the section from the section. This is the center of the block. This is the front view, and this is the top view of the center block. Like this is the fork end. This is the front view of the fork end. This is the top view of the fork end, and you can see in the drawing, in the internal portion of the drawing are hidden. You cannot draw in visible side. If you want to draw it visible, you have to cut the portion from the internal from the halfway. So this is the taper pin. This is the outer diameter of the taper pin. This is the internal diameter of the taper pin, dia 16. This is the pin, circular pin, pin that will be used to hold the fork end. This is the diameter of the pin, dia 16. This is the symbol that is used for diameter. Phi symbol is used for diameter, means the product, the part is circular. Like dia 30 for shaft. This is the cut section view of, so sectioning lines are indicated on that. This is the taper pin. All unmentioned fillet and round RR3, they indicate that this unmentioned round corners are radius 3. R means radius and 3 mean their dimension values. Details of universal joint, and this is the important part of the drawing. This is the bill of material, like part number, their description, their material, their number of part, their quantity. For example, part number 1 is fork, their material is cast steel, and the number of is 2. Yani ki part number 1 is fork end, their material of fork is cast iron, and the fork used in the assembly, that will be 2. Then next is center, the cast iron, the number of centers are 1. This is the center. We can use one center for a universal coupling in assembly drawing. Then shaft, then parallel key, then pin, then collar, then taper pin. These all are the parts of universal coupling, and their material and quantity is given in drawing. Then we will assemble all these parts and draw its assembly view. This is the sectional front view of a universal joint. You can see the visible portion out there. This visible indicate that you have cut the drawing section from the middle of the portion and show internal feature of the drawing. This is the sectional front view, this is the sectional side view. So one by one you will collect all the component and assemble them. First of all, you will draw the fork end, you will draw the dia 57 mm line, then you will draw the 39 mm 38 mm line, 16 mm line, then 18 mm line, then we'll take a center line from them, both side, from vertically, from horizontally, then we align with this diameter internal portion with the center. This is 56 internal and this is 56 external. You can fit this external and internal into this portion. You will fit in this portion, and the alignment of internal portion, that will be of dia 16 matching with dia 16, and you can insert the pin from the bottom of this side. So this way you can arrange all the components and assemble them. If your dimensions is not accurate, then you cannot assemble all the part. For example, if the internal portion, if the whole diameter is 16 and this diameter this diameter is 17 or 18, then you cannot fit this component for assembly. So this is the final drawing. You can draw their sectional front view and top view. In this drawing, you can watch the fork end at both ends. Their number of fork end are 2, and you can also draw it 2. There are a pin from the center block that hold the center block and fork end. Their collar, their taper pin, and their side view. This indicate also the side of the fork view, the shaft, the fork end, the taper pin. So you can indicate all the views from the assembly drawing. And after that, you will give the dimension to the parts and give the bill of material to the part and complete this sheet. Thank you.